Hello, I'm WaffleStick. Welcome back to Waffle Works, a modded Minecraft series. Here on episode 4, we are going to be looking at some upgrades that I've implemented to our base. You may have already noticed, but I have implemented some stone design that I think looks really nice. Because it's seared stone, we have a bunch of basins hooked up to our smeltery. And I took advantage of this, and I was wondering where that diamond sword went. I was looking for it. For some reason, it was in that basin, and I grabbed a temporary sword here. But I am going to be introducing some new mechanics that I have learned from a subscriber of mine. I've got to credit good old Draxus. Draxus said that if you put in ores, then it will give you back twice as many ingots, which is a really cool thing. I didn't even know that. And he was also talking about how you can make castings with it. So if you go to your controller here, you should have some gold in here first, and then you need a little placement to go on this palette on your casting table. So if you put in like the sword blade, for example, click the faucet, then this makes a casting. You could take rare elements like cobalt or anything of that sort and make some really awesome tools. Now you may notice in my hotkey bar, I have a new awesome tool that I invented off camera. This is my upgraded iron hammer. And I must say, it is a pretty awesome tool. And it says its level is clumsy. I cannot wait to get into some crazy stuff that we could do with hammers and other cool tools. But basically what the hammer does, if you didn't see it in episode 2, I believe I showed it off, you can break walls like this. The only difference is this one is going to last us much longer, and we can make some pretty big areas out of it in no time. And today I want to take advantage of this to create a new room for a mod that I'm going to be exploring called Cyberware. And if you guys didn't catch it, in episode 1 I believe it was, at the very beginning, I spot a beacon loot area. And I got this thing called a robosurgeon that's here in this chest right here. Now basically what this does is, I looked it up because I had it, and I was like, okay, let's research it a little bit. You can become a cyborg. I'm going to be making myself into a cyborg. Cyborg waffles. Anyway, I'm going to be digging out a separate room for this mechanism. So possibly just a couple in like this and then putting it right here. But this is going to require something else along with it. But I could put the robosurgeon up here as of right now. And that should be in its place. Now we have to just get some iron, which I have some right here. And we've got to make ourselves a surgeon chamber, I believe is what it's called. Don't quote me on that. I just learned of this, so it's kind of hard to remember the names of the mods. But I think we have to have 3 blocks, but I haven't actually taken a look here. So let's see. We go to surgeon, maybe it's surgeon chamber. Let's just type in chamber and see if that brings it up. There it is right there. Our surgery chamber, that's what it's called. So it takes 1 block of iron, and then you got to circle that with iron, kind of like pant legs, and then a block of iron, and then an iron door. So that shouldn't be too difficult. So let's go to our crafting table here and make up some iron doors. Taking these and then placing the block right here along with your iron over the top of that should allow us to craft the good old surgery chamber. Now the way this works is you take the surgery chamber and you put it right underneath your robosurgeon, and you have made the cyborg augmentation chamber. Oh, this is so cool. See, the only thing is, you've actually got to get augmentations by killing cyborg zombies. And thankfully, I have killed a few, and I've obtained one. I didn't realize it was dark outside. This is kind of creepy, but we do have a salvage cyber eyes. So let's go ahead and grab that, and I'm going to take it down here. Now, I don't think I'm going to go into the surgery chamber quite yet. I'm thinking about saving this for a little bit later, because I can go exploring and see if I can find some other ones. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just go around exploring on the map a bit. I'm going to go ahead and leave this in my crafting table just so I know where it is. Right there, there's an eye, so we'll remember where it is. But I'm going to grab my good old Ender Wings Prime, if I could find it. I believe it's maybe in my backpack. Yeah, here it is right here. And we can go exploring and come back home at any point we want to. So that is really awesome. let's get to exploring a little bit. I'm going to probably sleep, so I don't have to deal with mobs, but we are going to be looking for cyborg zombies, so this should be pretty interesting. In episode 1, you may have remembered me talking about meteorites, so let me kind of show you how crazy this is. These things can fall and hit your base. I'm pretty sure meteorite blocks are really hard. This is skystone. Okay, I see where that comes from now. But inside of this meteorite, I think there is a chest in here that we can get. And I normally wouldn't try this, but I'm pretty excited to see what kind of loot would be inside this meteorite. The only thing it's going to require is us to dig for quite some time, and I'm not even sure if quartz pickaxe could do this. We could just see it's cracking, but it's going to take a long time to do this. So I'm just going to do some cutting, and we will see you guys hopefully inside of the meteorite when we're done. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I'm about there, but I dug about 4 blocks, and it looks like there is something here. We've got an inscriber logic press, and that is a silver nugget, so I'll take it. And maybe we could take this chest? I don't know if that's something... Okay, progression's much faster on it, so hopefully we can take it. I'm just going to sit here and see if that progression bar hits 100 and we can get it. Yes, we did get it. What in the world is a skystone chest? That seems pretty cool. I'm going to hang on to that and probably put it safely away in my backpack. Okay, we found a cyborg zombie. Yes, see if we can get automated parts from him. I don't get destroyed by these skeletons behind me. But I'm doing pretty good on armor, so I don't... Ooh, there's a bunch of zombies. I'm just going to grab this, whatever he dropped, and I'm just going to dart for it. And we'll see what he's giving us. Because there's quite a few mobs behind me. Let's see. We've just got to look real quick. Is there anything in here? Salvage HUD lens. Very cool. Let's go ahead and continue on. Hopefully to find some more cyborg zombies. It's just getting pretty creepy out here. All these creepers dancing around like they own the place isn't particularly fun. So at least we did end up finding a village, and I'm still safe. I'm not having any problems with all of these mobs because I've got some pretty good armor right now. I think I have some emerald pants, which that could probably account for a lot of the armor itself. Looks like we're getting attacked by something. Oh, a spider. Hello, mister. Get some, because that creeper... Oh, wow. What's this? This looks cool. An ebony door. So this is like ebony wood. Whoop, a little bit of a lag spike there. So we do have a few things here. Mundane large sapling. Let's go ahead and take a few of those because that looks cool. Not exactly sure what it is. And some of that ebony stuff looks really neat. I'm really liking how that wood looks. And it looks like we got another one of these for our hives, which I'm not really interested in right now. As I've said in probably the previous episode, I'm not looking into getting into beehiving and all of that. I don't know the official name for the people who do it, but I'm just not into your profession, fellas. What's this? A red priest? What are you selling, good sir? Resonating redstone crystal. Seems interesting, and nothing in particular inside this home. Let's see if we can find anything else. What's this big house right here? Anything in there? Just a couple of villagers. Nothing crazy. I'm looking for something that looks a bit different. Let's see. What's this area right here? This looks promising. I think this is an engineer's home. So a bunch of engineers live here. And a wooden storage crate. Isn't that cool? So we could take their iron if we wanted to. They got blueprints and coal coke. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm thinking about taking it because it looks interesting. And I really like the storage crate, so I may take it too. I'm just going to take everything you own, guys. Don't be offended. I don't know exactly what to throw away. A bunch of mob drops. But it is sunrise, thankfully. You don't have to worry about mobs so much now. And there's still a bunch of storage crates to be collected. So let's grab a few of those. And I'm thinking there isn't really much in them, but hey, that's fine with me. We'll go ahead and take them. Now, it does seem that I have spotted a beacon over here, and I just equipped my speed charm. And it gives me this crazy depth strider ability, which is really nice, and we can get over here very fast. Once I get over here, I'm going to de-equip it because I don't want to use it much. I just want to use it in dire need. But I really didn't feel like traversing that water system. So let's go ahead and put this back in our backpack so it does no longer affect us. And let's check this out because I've not opened one of these since that one episode. So let's see what we can do. We got to build up a little bit here. There we go. And then we'll see what's in these chests. Looks like we only have 2 as of right now. Nothing. Oh, gold. That's not that great. Origins of Darkness. I definitely want to take a look at this because this book is for Evilcraft. And then we got some Dark Boots, which I may take as well. Nothing else, really. I don't know if Sinister Drone is something I should probably take because, I don't know, maybe in the future, if I did decide to do the beehive thing, that would be available to me. And we have something else up here, which I'm not really sure what this is. It may be one of those roguelike dungeons, and it is. Now I want to take a little look at this house here. I want to show you guys what's going on. This is a rogue dungeon. So you can go downstairs and take on a dungeon and see what kind of loot you get. Whoops, but there is some loot right here. We do have some good old enchantment books. Nothing too crazy. Another one of those temper blades. Don't really think I needed statistics. It shows the statistics of how this place is built. Of course, I'm not particularly interested in it right now because really you don't get good loot from those. Unless it's like further on down, I believe you get better loot. But I'm not really interested in that right now. Bees stinging me. But continuing on, I'm thinking we can find something pretty exciting in some of these other biomes. I just passed up a beacon and yeah, I checked it. There was no chest, which is really odd. But I'm going to explore one of these slime islands because I'm pretty excited to see what it has. Now, I have seen some blue slime fall from it, and I'm not really sure if there's a whole lot up here. So I'm hoping that there is something neat. But we're going to keep building up. I do have some acacia wood in my inventory in case I do run out of these cobblestone. Now, what can I say? I'm pretty intrigued to see what this stuff is because we do have some different colored grass here. Blue slimy dirt. Very interesting. And then we also have some blue slime up here dancing around. Not really sure what this is. I guess it's just blue slimy water, if I were to guess. Ooh, is that stone? That's kind of odd. Oh, and he died. Why did you die for? It's not good. Can we possibly get out of here and just see what the rest of this is? So, oh, okay, this is the jump slime. So these are the blocks that you can do jumps on. That's cool. And this is congealed green slime block. So let's see here. Congealed, is that what it's called? I wonder what this does. Let's see. Lets you jump really high. So let's go ahead and give this a shot just to see what it does, because I'm pretty excited to just see how high you can go up. Okay. It's just about the same as the blue, which is fine with me. I'm thinking we probably could use some of these trees, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a few of these, and then hopefully a sapling will fall so that I can grow it later on. So I'm back in the area of my base, and I'm going to be looking for cyborg zombies because I need to find a part. I think I need some kind of power producer for this to work. I've got some powered parts, so that's a baby skeleton. Don't really want to mess with him if I can avoid it. But we've got to find some cyborg zombies, which they're a little bit more difficult to find than what you would think. But thankfully, I have Optifine. I know it's one of the upgrades and the augmentations that you can zoom, but I don't really need that if I've got Optifine, because I use Optifine like it's no one's business. Like, seriously. I use it constantly. But I'm just going to keep on looking around, hopefully find some cyborgs. They're a little bit difficult to find. Got a couple of zombies running around, but nothing that's cyborg, and it's skeleton. So let me keep looking around to see if I can find something. So after farming a few cyborg zombies, I have finally got a good collection of parts going. Let me go over here and craft a chest because I'm going to need a separate chest. See, as you can see, I've got a few things here. I've got a salvage metabolic generator, cardiovascular coupler, which I think we need because we need to charge up and power and all that. A salvage neural contextualizer, so that's kind of cool. We've got a cranium upgrade and also an aquatic propulsion system. Very nifty, very cool. I want to check them out. But let's go ahead and get rolling with this. I think the first thing we need to do is put in this cardiovascular coupler. So let's go ahead and select our heart here if we can. I think the heart's right here. That's the one. Okay, that's lungs. It's not the heart. Let's go right here. Let's try that one. That is the human heart. Now we just got to put this in here, which I'm hoping the pain tolerance isn't too crazy. But that is going to be a little bit of pain. So cross your fingers and hope I survive the surgery. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Where's my grave at? That's odd. Did it destroy all my items? Wait a second. Is it back here? Do I have to make another pickaxe for this? Let's see. We've got to get in here. I'm sure I've got one. Here's an emerald pickaxe. And I'm sorry if you hear that rain outside. It's a little bit loud. But I just can't help it, guys. I've been trying to record all night. And maybe it's below it. Is that it? No, it's the battery. Where in the world is my whole inventory? So I ended up finding all of my stuff above ground. For some reason, whenever this happens, it will not spawn all the stuff inside of the chamber. So that's kind of cool how it just put it on top, and I didn't realize it at first. But we did get all of our stuff back. But I want to try out something. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to use that cyberware technology, unfortunately, I'm just not too good at it. Give me some hints. Like, how do you do it? You know, I'm not really sure. I'm totally confused on how to put a coupler in there. But we have some factory blocks, which is a decoration that I want to try out. Because you can use your chisels to make a really cool... I get a human heart, so that's kind of creepy. But we can use a chisel. If we go in here and grab a factory block, we can make a custom design block to lay down, which I think is absolutely awesome. And I wouldn't mind decorating with it because I've been looking for some cool decorations, but unfortunately I just couldn't find anything. But we did thankfully find something here. So looking at some of these blocks, we do have some different mechanic decorations that we can use, factory gears and all of those things, which looks really cool. As a big fan. I mean, that's so cool. Who would have thought? But I'm thinking maybe we could do something along the lines of this, just to see what it feels like and what it looks like. Let's see. If we put this down, ooh, now that's going to look cybery. Let's try this out. So if we're in here, where we last died, this thing is deadly. If you can escape it, don't use this thing, because you got to augment, you got to do all this stuff, and it's going to kill you if you're heartless. You know, I went in there, took my heart out, and it's like, you're heartless, you're dead. So it didn't really work out in my favor, but this looks, wow, that is wild looking. I don't know if I like it yet. I mean, it's a very solid color, but I guess it looks cool, kind of technicky, something very technical. I'm thinking we need to expand this a little bit because we are planning on putting some stuff next to this. And this is going to require some more decorated blocks that look cool. Let's go ahead and put these in here. I think we're going to have to make some more of those because those look so cool, but it is going to take down on our iron production. But I do have some extra iron around here somewhere. Go ahead and do that. And is there an empty chest? Let's go ahead and sort this. And let's just put our stuff in here. Just spam this because I need some space. That's the way I do it. That's the way I do it in Minecraft. When I need extra space, I just put them in the chest like that. I think I just put my iron in there, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, let's take that and then let's do this again. I've got still some more stone. So going around like this, I think, or actually having these on the corner, and then putting our stone here should make factory blocks. 32 of them, so there's a lot to work with. It's relatively cheap. But let's go ahead and try this again. So we do have this. And let's see here. I've got some cool wall decorations maybe. This is some cables and cool things like that. But I'm thinking of more possibly doing, let's see here. We've got orange. Got a metal box, which looks kind of cool. I'm thinking since this is cyberware, we could use some of this blue block to see what it looks like. Let's just dig this out a little bit here. Let's go ahead and pop this in here. Okay, that is looking really groovy. I'm kind of liking that. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. If we can accent that with something, that would be delicious. But holy cow, that looks so cool when it's not connected on the corners. I'm thinking that's what I want to stick with. Let's go ahead and put some more down right here. Ooh, this is looking really technical. Ooh. Play around with it for a minute. Nah. I'm thinking we need to save some of these blocks because we need to go over this way, actually. Yeah, we don't need to be circling that. Let's just be a little bit more economical and put it in like that. I'm thinking that looks pretty cool. The only thing is this isn't connected and it's driving me crazy. But if we were to break this and put this like so, whoop, I'm just wasting blocks at this point. We have ourselves a very cool looking grid area. Wow, doesn't that look cool? Wow. And before I do get rid of all these blocks here, let's go ahead and bring these in and make a big fan because I'm pretty excited to see what this is going to look like. Oh, that is so legit. Holy cow, we just need some lighting in here of some sorts pretty soon. How big is this fan? Is it like a 3x3? Because that would be crazy. Okay. How does that work? You just have to place it luckily and get lucky with it. So if we put this here, that's the center, right? Does it just do a random placement on it? Oh, no way. That's really annoying. Anyway, I think I'll decorate this a little bit later. Anyway, guys, I know it was a very productive episode, but I really planned on that cyberware pulling through, but unfortunately, I just cannot figure it out. If you guys give me any suggestions on how that works, the coupler, how I can get it inside of my heart cavity, in that area, my chest cavity, let me know, because I definitely need a good old coupler to actually be powered. But I'm going to go ahead and dip off this episode. You guys take care, and we'll see you in a video later down the road.